The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
On this week's edition of the Badgers Sports Report, we follow Bo Ryan's group as it makes its 15th consecutive appearance in the NCAA Tournament. We'll talk with the head coach about that very accomplishment. We'll also give you an idea of just how valuable Wisconsin Badgers basketball is these days. You might be surprised at some of the numbers we're going to throw your way. And we'll also hear from senior forward Mike Bruesewitz. It's all coming up next.
Beats Evans in the right wing. Evans skip past Brust. Open three. Left wing. 4-0 Wisconsin. Rust for three. We're 2 minutes in. Marshall out front. 3 minutes left in the half. Kaminsky left elbow feeds Decker for three. Right side. Nailed it. Decker for three. 21-17 Wisconsin. 2:50 left in the half. Runs it out to Brust. Fakes the three. Takes the three. Right side. Off the rim. No. Rebound tipped in the air. And back out getting it is Trey Jackson. 27 seconds left in the half. Decker at three. Left side. He hit it. That was no, yes. Because the shot clock was off. 25-19 Wisconsin with 17 seconds left in the half. Jarrett finds a cutting Evans. Nice catch and a tough pass. Low on the left. Takes it right. Up. Got it. Count it. Had a foul. That's good work by Ryan Evans, snapping down that pass and then reversing it down low, left to right for the bucket and one. Out to Jackson at the point, turns to Bruesewitz, the left point. On top side for Jackson. Bergman back to Jackson. Flips it to Bruesewitz for three, left side, yes! Bruesewitz for three, 34-28 Wisconsin. 15:40 remaining. Now Henderson lost the handle, stolen by Decker. Here's Sam with Henderson in pursuit. Decker to the rim, layup good. Decker has 12, 36-30 Wisconsin. 11:42 to play. Turns it to Ryan Evans. Evans against Nick Williams. Ryan beats Jackson, three ball, right pocket, hit it. Trey Jackson for three, and the Badgers using a timeout. 3:06 to play. Wisconsin within three. 47-44. Ole Miss will burn off the time here. 5 seconds left. Ole Miss will advance. The season comes to an end for the Wisconsin Badgers.
I thought one of us was going to hit a big shot because it usually comes, and I thought one of us was going to get one of those big shots, and that would have been just the step on the throat there, but. It just never came for us, and they managed to chip away and get some big boards and finish around the hoop. And whenever they can get some offensive boards, and I look at myself for that too. I'm at the fault there too. When they get those offensive boards and put it right back up, those are easy free points for them right there. So they just out-toughed us and managed to chip away at our lead. And Henderson got some of those big shots, and when he hits those. If you're not stopping that, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Down the lane, right hand, slam dunk, Sam Decker. Wide open three, left wing splash, jumper away, left side, got it, to the rim, slam dunk. Rotates for Marshall, three ball, right pocket, got it. He's it for Bergeron, down the lane, two-hand throw down for Bergeron. Losing the three straight on, and straight in. Rise baseline to the rim on the reverse, it's good. That's still the roll.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by Zimbrick Buick GMC, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, Adidas, and UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
I know something about winning championships, and at Zimbrick Buick and GMC, you have one. Zimbrick Buick's tradition of customer care dates back to 1965.
And Zimbrick continues to provide each of our customers with high-quality personal service you can rely on.
I'm part of the Zimbrick Buick and GMC team, and you should be too.
Men love sports, but men can't always be at home with Charter TV watching sports. So men do what men have to do. They watch live ESPN on their mobile devices. Not simulated sports, real sports. Live ESPN, anytime, anywhere. Even here. Watch ESPN is available at no extra charge for Charter TV customers. Download the app or visit charter.net/on-the-go.
These are the heavyweights, the visionaries, the A-listers. These are the people inventing the technologies and establishing the protocols for treatments that don't yet exist. This is who you turn to when no one else seems to have the answer. These are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at UW Health and the University of Wisconsin. UW Health. Remarkable.
Extremely proud of these guys to get here. I think there's not too many people that wouldn't agree with the fact that these guys really overcame a lot of odds and really did some nice things during the year and forgot about their weaknesses, forgot about everything, and just pulled some games off. We won a lot of close games, beat a lot of good teams. But again, it's not a team that really shot the ball well all year, and it happened again. So defensively, effort-wise, getting on the floor, trying to get some charges, trying to do some things. But for us, I think it just was way for our guys. They didn't handle the physicality in the last 5 to 7 minutes. It just, to me, it seemed like the game changed, and our guys didn't react as well as they did.
We had looks. We had, the chances to pull away from this team, and we were up 4 and 6 there a couple times, and we had chances, and just like you said, some costly turnovers, and a lot of times with a good team like that, things will spiral, away from you, and so it happened, and credit them. They hit some big shots, and took advantage of the weaknesses we had, and like Coach said, they just outworked us there in the last 8-9 minutes, and really took it to us, and we didn't know how to handle it, and we didn't get things to drop, and whenever the ball doesn't go in the hoop, it's gonna be tougher to win.
Second half, we did a better job taking care of the ball, but when we had a lead, we weren't able to really extend it out. We let them get going a little bit. We knew Henderson was going to get going. I thought we did a pretty good job on him in the first half, making him shoot tough shots. Second half, it doesn't take much for a player like that to get going, and we left him open a couple times, and he got hot, and did what he does, and I think that was part of the difference.
In the first half, there were some opportunities that we let get away from us that were very uncharacteristic, but it's the NCAA Tournament, a little anxious, first game of the day. They're kids. They're 18 to 22, and so I thought they played through those pretty well to take us into the locker room. And I thought if we could take care of the ball in the second half and even shoot the same percentage that we did in the first half, we'd have been fine. Because then we're not fouling at the end and doing those types of things when you're trying to play from behind. We're not built to play from behind. We've only had maybe 2 games all year where we came from behind in the last 3-4 minutes.
It's hard to pinpoint, a certain play or anything like that, but I remember we were up 6 coming out of a timeout. I want to say Henderson hit a big shot there to cut it to 3, and I'm not sure exactly what happened from there, but I think kind of once they got on a run like that, I think that's a team that's done that, especially down the stretch here. They've had a lot of games like that, and I think they kind of started feeling it and feeding off that energy, and we didn't do a good job to stop their run and get things back in control.
Where others saw lumber, we recognized a treasure. Where others saw the night, we chose the stars. Where others saw pieces, we unlocked the puzzle that could mean the end of paralysis and cancer. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
Never gets old saying the Wisconsin Badgers are in the NCAA Tournament, and it's really nice when you can say they're in the NCAA Tournament for the 15th straight year. We've been able to say this for a few years now. It's the short list that the Badgers are part of, and
Yeah,
it's an accomplishment, big time.
It's something that everybody shoots for. After they look for their conference championship, and then they hope to still be dancing afterwards, whether they win their conference or finish pretty high. So that's what we've been trying to do, finish in the top half every year, trying to get a championship, trying to be in the race towards the end. And our guys worked extremely hard to be in that picture this year and worked extremely hard to get this bid. So I'm really happy for them and very proud of them.
Yep, not only top half, top four. Again, in the Big Ten, fourth place or higher every year now in your time in Madison. And you always say watch guys grow, and I know we've mentioned this before, but it's worth bringing up again. I know a lot of eyes were open here in the last week with your team in general, and guys like Trey Jackson, or if it's a Frank Kaminsky coming on. It's fun to watch. I know for fans, I would think as a coach, and you and your staff are encouraged, I don't know if satisfied would be the word, but encouraged at the way some of these guys have progressed here this season.
Oh, very much so. And it's a nice blend of upperclassmen and underclassmen, and I think they've meshed a heck of a lot better than maybe some other teams out there over the course of the year, and you have to give our guys credit for that. And I think because they've played some pretty good competition, non-conference and obviously during the conference, to get into the Big Ten tournament and play 3 teams in the top 10. I don't know how many times that's been done, but I think they deserve every bit of credit for how they've stuck together and how they've worked through a lot of things. So here we are. We get a chance for season number 3.
There you go. You get that 3rd season again, 15th straight year. And with sustained success comes high value to a program. And it's kind of interesting, Bo, and it's something that, with the great fan support that you get here at the Kohl Center and all the interest in Wisconsin basketball, there are still programs out there that, just by the nature of things, I guess, in my business and the media, that may on a national scale get more attention. But Forbes coming out here, Forbes.com, you can look this up. Value to a team, or value period, most valuable teams in basketball, the Badgers are in the top 10, 7th. There's some schools there that get the, free pub, university or whatever, put it that way, but to see your program, the worth is estimated at about $20 million. That's not bad.
Well, I
basketball
think
profit.
if you gave that as a quiz and asked people to name the top 10 schools outside of Wisconsin, there are some people in Wisconsin that maybe would get that right, I would think. But it is neat. We get great fan support. We get people who are willing to come watch our guys dive on the floor, take charges, make baskets every once in a while, play good tough defense, and our players take that to heart. They know that they're part of an entertainment field. They're part of something that people can either latch on or ignore. And it's been great the way our fans have hooked onto our players and the way they play and the atmosphere here in the Kohl Center. It's pretty exciting. And to think, when I first came here back in 1976, that you would think that we'd be in that kind of company. If people look it up, they'll see the other schools that are in there. I'll bet there are people that would never have dreamed of that. So it's hats off to our fans, to our school, to our students, who are obviously fans, and for making it as much fun as it is.
It's fun to see them. Badger basketball travels pretty well here. That's a term that you hear a lot with football, I know, but with basketball, if it's a tournament, if it's in Vegas, if it's in Maui, Maui, nice trip, but in Kansas City, Badger fans will make themselves heard, and that's that's probably very nice for your players to come out and know that no matter where they are, there will be friendly faces.
And hopefully there'll be some students that'll make the trip since school will be out the following week. So,
that's right.
Yeah, that'd be nice to look up in the stands and have our players feel that energy. I know our guys have always responded to that. It was nice down in the Big Ten tournament in Chicago. A lot of Wisconsin fans. Yeah, it's not bad for being on the sidelines watching guys in T-shirts and shorts running around.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm glad they let me hang out with them.
They let you do that, and the entertainment value is very high. Again, they get all the info, Forbes.com. You see the Badgers very highly ranked in terms of value. We'll take a break. Coach Ryan will rejoin us in a few minutes with this week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week. All that and more as the Badger Sports Report continues.
Men love sports, but men can't always be at home with Charter TV watching sports. So men do what men have to do. They watch live ESPN on their mobile devices. Not simulated sports, real sports. Live ESPN, anytime, anywhere. Even here. Watch ESPN is available at no extra charge for Charter TV customers. Download the app or visit charter.net/on-the-go.
As a strength and conditioning coach to some of Wisconsin's top athletes, people always ask me, what's the secret to top performance? I always tell them that what happens after your workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The buzzer beaters, the high school tournaments, the conference titles, truly the court of champions. Parker Street Productions, LLC has acquired pieces of the basketball court used at the Kohl Center from 1998 until 2008, now making them available to you. 61 teams walked off this court with a trophy. Now you can take home your own trophy, a piece of history. Log on to courtofchampions.com today.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9 ounce Audi 05 Star.
Crosses him over. To the top of the circle, feeds Bruesewitz for three. Left of the circle, got it. Mike Bruesewitz, his first points of the game. Going to the cutting Ben Brust across the lane to the right. Jump past Berger and feeds Bruesewitz. Off the left wing, jump stop, left block, up and in off the glass. Bruesewitz with his first points of the day. Stops on the wing. Bounce pass for Bruesewitz, low on the right, takes it left, layup good. Bruesewitz with his first points of the day.
To say the least, it's been an interesting 4 years for Badgers senior Mike Bruesewitz. A lot of fans love him because of his hair. Coaches and teammates appreciate him because of his hustle on the floor. And this season, you can't help but respect his ability to fight through a serious leg injury as well as a concussion. We hear now from the senior from St. Paul as his college basketball career hits the home stretch.
Bruesewitz blows off the left wing. In the lane, kick out Brust, three. Whoop, didn't take the three. Threw it inside. Bruesewitz low on the right, layup good.
You look back at when you walked onto campus here. What do you see when you look back in the rear view?
See a young kid who came onto campus and made a lot of memories, made a lot of great friends, had some fun, not too much, just a little bit, only a little. Kind of smiled sometimes, kind of goofed around, I guess. Did some schoolwork, something like that. I mean, just some small stuff, nothing too major, just kind of hung out. Played some video games. No, but seriously, I had a great time on campus, and definitely I was glad I came to this campus and came to this university and came and played for this basketball team.
When you missed a few games earlier in the season, are those harder to miss senior year?
Games, generally just missing games, and missing games is hard. I don't like sitting around and watching things. I'd much rather be in the action, be in control. And it's hard to watch your teammates because, you know, you wanted to be there with them and help them out, and you knew you could do some things and you know, maybe help us, you know, get some W's. But earlier in the year, when, you know, it's just, that's part of basketball. I'm not the only person to ever get injured. Obviously, I had some misfortune with some quote-unquote bogus injuries, I guess, or unconventional injuries. But, you know, it's just part of life, and it's just part of the game. And I still get to play, and I got to play majority of my season, so I'm pretty happy about it.
Here's Ryan Evans at the right block, double teamed. Out to Mike Bruesewitz, back in the game for three, straight on, and straight in. Mike Bruesewitz from deep. 29-5 Wisconsin.
When somebody thinks back on the Mike Bruesewitz years here, what would you like them to remember?
I'd like them to remember me as a winner, definitely. You know, we won a lot of games. I think in my career we've won over 20 games, a bunch. A guy who gave everything he had every minute and did it with a smile. Definitely did it with a smile and a little bit of pizzazz, if you will, and I will.
What do you see for yourself in the near future?
Just go work out and try and go play professional basketball for as long as I can. I don't want to grow up yet, and that's the best way I know how to not do that, is to go find somebody who wants to represent me and go overseas or go to the NBA or whoever wants to pay me to go play basketball. I think that'll be fun, and I'm going to do that for as long as I can, and then find a beautiful young wife who is rich and wants to make me a stay-at-home dad. That's kind of my plan. I foresee myself in a nice house, driving a Range Rover, playing PlayStation with my kids. So that's definitely, or PlayStation 5 or virtual video games, whatever's coming out in the next 10 to 15 years. That's definitely where I see myself. You know, cooking and doing all that stuff, laundry. You know, I'm good with that.
We are pioneers, pathfinders, trailblazers. Every day we explore the biological frontier in search of a cure for cancer, inventing treatments, establishing protocols, bettering humankind. We are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the University of Wisconsin Carbone Cancer Center, Wisconsin's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. UW Health. Remarkable.
I know something about winning championships. And at Zimbrick Buick and GMC, you have one. Zimbrick Buick's tradition of customer care dates back to 1965.
And Zimbrick continues to provide each of our customers with high-quality personal service you can rely on.
I'm part of the Zimbrick Buick and GMC team, and you should be too.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9-ounce Audi 05 Star.
Whether you're out there training for a big event or you're just trying to stay in shape, I have a bit of advice. It's important to remember that what happens after the workout is just as important as what happens during the workout. My advice? Be sure to refuel with low-fat chocolate milk. It has the perfect mixture of protein, carbs, and electrolytes to help you refuel, rehydrate, and build muscle. In Wisconsin, athletes win with low-fat chocolate milk. And you can too. To learn more, visit winwithchocolatemilk.com.
The Badger Sports Report with Bo Ryan is brought to you by Zimbrick Buick GMC, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, Adidas, and UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
This week's Great Dane, Great Question of the Week comes from Martha and Monroe, or should I say Monroe here, Coach? Go with Monroe.
I've been accused of that.
Any chance of a Final Four returning to a basketball arena instead of the dome stadiums where they've obviously been for a while?
I'd like to say yes, but we've discussed this on our board of directors of the National Association of Basketball Coaches many times. As a matter of fact, I know it's going to be really difficult. Number one, because of the corporate and the seating for coaches, for all the players' families, I mean, there's so many seats that are needed to keep everybody happy, and rightfully so. It is a business, and it is what pays 90-some% of the NCAA bills. So I don't think it's going to happen. We've discussed it. It would be neat, and there's a chance, but it's very slight. And also now, for people that probably do not know this, but the Division II and Division III national championships are going to be during the Division I Final Four. So they're going to be in the same city. So in order to take care of all those people and take care of everything that's needed for the venue, they're going to have a pretty big place. So what we had also talked about was making some of the domes look, by darkening the end zones or maybe some of the seats that are really way out. And maybe cutting back a little bit, but it's going to be hard. It's just it's so popular. It is the place to be, and it's going to be really tough.
Yeah, it's a nice problem. The sport's really
nice
popular. People like to be there. People like to be there for it. We thank you, Martha, for the Great Dane Great Question of the Week. There are Great Dane locations, 4 of them, as a matter of fact, in Madison, on the east side of town, downtown, Fitchburg, as well as Hilldale. One more Coach's Radio Show coming up Monday night at 7 o'clock, and there's a Great Dane up in Wausau as well. That'll do it for us this week. One more television show coming your way next week. Thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Bo Ryan, inviting you to join the Badger Basketball Booster Club. As a member of the Booster Club, you will have the opportunity to participate in a variety of great events, including pregame talks, golf outings, and an away game bus trip. The Boosters have always played a key role in the success of our basketball program. For additional information on joining the club, please call 608-265-6161. There is no better way to show your support for our student athletes than to join the Badger Basketball Boosters.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics, awarded annually to the nation's best overall program in each division, both women's and men's sports. Celebrating its 20th anniversary, the Learfield Sports Directors Cup proudly honors exceptional student athletes and their schools. To follow your favorite team, visit thedirectorscup.com. Look for standings regularly in USA Today, or follow the Learfield Sports Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Where others saw limits, we found a key to feeding a hungry planet. Where others thought big, we proved the power of small. Where others saw a frozen desert, we discovered a lens into the heart of the universe. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.